everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be setting up my B6 Slim Compact Full Year Common Planner. This is going to be for my Japanese studies. So the Compact is the slimmer version, and this is a horizontal orientation. So I'm not going to be using this until January, but there are a few things that I can start using it for now, and that's what we're going to be setting up right now. So I made this. So I just got a bunch of images from Pinterest and I put this together. I use Canva, but you could use Photoshop or whatever. And I was thinking of sticking this here. So it says Japanese language book, and it says the same in Japanese up there. It actually says Japanese language study book, I think, in Japanese. So basically, I started learning Japanese. I'm going to start sticking this down. I started learning Japanese about almost 2 years ago, and I learned for about 2 months, and then I discontinued learning for various reasons, but I always intended to go back to it. And so I'm going to take the next 2 months until the end of the year to just recap and relearn everything so that so that I'm kind of back where I was by the start of 2025. Okay, I don't know if that's particularly straight, but that will do. I used to be such a perfectionist, like really, really bad. Like I can see that the top is closer here than it is down here, but I am learning to just kind of let go and embrace the imperfections. So, right, so that's the kind of first page right here. I'm not actually going to do anything here or here. But here, okay, so we have these two pages, and I was thinking for quite some time what I wanted to do, and I've decided that it's not going to be a vision board. This is just like my notes. This, by the way, this is on, I haven't written in here, so these are all transparent sticky notes if you see any kind of writing and stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this into 4 sections, and I believe it is going to look like this. So again, these are just images from Pinterest, and I just cut 2 sides of them and I ripped the other side because I think it looks quite nice like this. And basically I'm going to use this to make lists of various places in London, Japanese places that I want to visit. So the top is going to be any kind of manga or anime stores that I want to visit. This is going to be, this top section here is food I want to try. Down here it's going to be any Japanese supermarkets to buy food and groceries in London, and then this one is going to be Japanese restaurants I want to visit. So I'm going to remove the transparent sticky notes, and I'm going to put them down. I believe this is the correct order, so let's start down here. And as you might notice, all of the artwork that I'm using here is Japanese inspired. It's Japan, or it's in the style of Japanese art illustrations. Again, I'm going to try not to be too much of a perfectionist with placing things down. I actually cut everything by hand as well, which is something I would never have normally done because I just feel like it's not as straight as using a paper trimmer or the silhouette. But no, I cut everything by hand. So okay, I am very happy with this. I think it looks really, really nice. So obviously everything on this page is going to be written in English, except for if there are names of restaurants and things that are in Japanese, then I'm just going to write it in Japanese. But I don't have anything to put here just yet. I have to do a bit of research. Talim knows quite a few anime and manga stores, so I'm going to get some recommendations from her. But yeah, I think this looks really nice. Okay, so next is the goals page, and honestly, I think I'm going to cover this page completely, but I don't know what I'm going to cover it with, or I'm going to use it for something different, but I don't know yet. But here are my 6 goals. So initially I had alphabet as number 1. I got rid of that. So now it's reading, writing, listening, speaking, vocabulary, and then culture. And what I did is I made these tiny squares with Japanese writing on them. And so these are tiny, but they actually fit into these little squares right here. So I need to make sure that I get the order right, because me use this just to weigh it down. That is reading. This one is writing. What is next? Listening is this one. And then speaking is that one. And then vocabulary. And then culture / immersion. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to white this out here at the top here where it says someday, one day, half year. I never use that, even with my general common planner that I use for personal things. So I will white this out, and I will white this out as well. But again, I don't know what I'm going to use this page for, because I'm just going to write my goals here. I'm just going to write across like this. So this page is also going to be written in English. I'm going to try and write in Japanese as much as I can in this planner, which is why I'm giving myself the 2 months before the next year starts. So let's start sticking these down. Again, I cut these by hand. I actually tried having the silhouette cut them, and I don't know what happened, but the silhouette just kind of went a bit crazy and it cut it wrong. So I printed it out again, and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to cut these by hand now. So they're going to be slightly wonky, but you know, it is what it is. Okay, I really, really love this. I think it looks so cute, guys. Isn't that so nice? So yeah, I'm gonna, where's my cream tape? I feel like the paper isn't necessarily cream, but it's not white either. So I'm just gonna use the cream tape to white it out, because I probably cover this anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it's slightly cream. So the next page, okay, the next page I'm not actually going to write in a title or anything like that. As you can see, this is going to be my anime tracker. So I'm going to write this right here, which literally says anime tracker in Japanese. I'm having a hard time reading this because this is katakana, whereas I know hiragana right now. But I do recognize some of them. And then I was writing out kanji for record list, because that is also a term that apparently I can use for this, but the other two were too complicated, so I just like put the squares where I was potentially going to write it up here. But I'm going to write anime tracker up here, but because it's not anywhere near January yet, I may still potentially change my mind. So that's the reason I'm not going to write anything in here yet. And I will do an updated, you know, like I'll show you guys an update of this planner before the new year, just to show you what I'm absolutely 100% using it for. But basically my thought process was, if I start watching an anime, say April 3rd, then I'm going to write the name of it in here in Japanese. And then I'm not sure if I should, maybe you guys can tell me what you think, but should I write the name? Let's say I'm watching or rewatching Death Note. So I write Death Note in there. Do I write it every single day that I'm watching it? Or do I just draw a big long line down to whenever I finish it, regardless of whether I'm watching it that day or not? Do you know what I mean? So do I do like a big long line from the start to the finish, or do I write every single day that I watch it and skipping the days where I don't watch it? I'm not sure yet about that. So the next page, this one, I'm really having a lot of trouble trying to think what I want to do with it. As you can see, I was going to go with word of the day very reluctantly, because I feel like word of the day does not work for me. I get to like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then I start to forget. It starts to become really, really difficult to remember the new words and recall the old words. So, and then I was going to use it as an index, but I don't know, guys. Let me know what you think I should use this section for. I don't know what to use the priority section for. To be honest, I may just put like another image there, like a really nice Japanese artwork or something. But the monthly sections here, I'm going to write what I learned in Japanese. So I'm going to, at the end of each month, write in here everything that I learned that month, starting obviously from January. And I'm going to do it that way. But I will figure this out and I will set this up soon. But I don't think I'm going to set up the entire year for this section. I'm just going to do it in quarters, because if something that I use it for. Like, let's say this doesn't work out for me and then I want to do something different in the next quarter, then I'm free to do that. So I'm not going to set up all of those, but I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm going to do here yet. So we come to the monthly section and it starts in December, and I am going to start using it from December. So what I'm going to use this for is every day I'm just going to write what resources I use to learn. So things to log, resources, for example, Hello Talk, which is like it's kind of like a social media app. You have a profile and you can message people, and you have your own kind of mini blog, and people can go in there and correct um your writing. But I think you can post videos and stuff as well. And then there's Yumi or Umi, which is another app that I think I might start using. There's workbooks, there's internet slash websites, and then there's just general revision of the things that I have. So I think every day I'm just going to write in what resources I used into this section here. So nothing fancy or crazy. So I will start that in December. And then in January of next year, this is the January 2026, and this is going to be so much fun. Like, this is me planning it out, but basically this is going to be my list of, or I guess if you do bullet journaling, you would call it a collection, but this is going to be my collection of animes that I want to watch. And this is how I'm going to make them look. And let me show you, because I actually have them right here. So it took me a while to make these, but I think they look so cute. So the intention is they go here, and I'm actually only going to use the ones with the numbers, because as you can see, I left this line. So let me zoom you in. So the line with the date is free, it's blank, so that I can actually, I will either write the title of the anime in Japanese up there, or then the date that I finished watching it. I'm not sure yet. And then I can give it stars. So I did all of this myself. I have a few. I don't know, I think like 10 of them. Some of these ones I've watched already, like Death Note. Some of them I need to finish, like Demon Slayer and My Hero Academia. Some of them I've been recommended for years and years and haven't watched yet, like Attack on Titan. And then Spy Family, I'm actually not going to watch that anytime soon because I'm reading it right now, so I don't want any spoilers. Steins Gate I've watched, it's one of my favorites, but Talim hasn't watched it yet, so I'm gonna watch it with her. So here I have 10, and I'm gonna put these down. And then just to kind of decorate, I also have this little image here, which I cut and ripped out so that it fits in this space right here. It doesn't go into the 25 or the 31. Not that I'm going to have 30. Well, I don't know. Who knows? I'm going to put Death Note number 1 because Talim actually said that she wanted to rewatch Death Note because she doesn't remember it very well. And then I'm going to watch My Hero Academia because Talim has now gone ahead of me. I started watching it when it first came out, and now she's just watched the whole thing and I haven't. So, and then I'm going to put Demon Slayer, and then after that, I think it will just be the most random order. I think that looks so good, guys. I'm so excited to use this. If you guys have any recommendations of other really nice animes that I could potentially watch, then please let me know. Preferably ones with good subtitles, because obviously I'm going to watch it in Japanese, and sometimes the subtitles are not very good. So yeah, I really like this page. I'm going to do something with the sidebar, maybe the space down here and these 3 boxes, maybe put like a title up here or something, but I don't know yet. And then we go into the weekly section. So this is the this is the horizontal orientation. And if you guys watched my unboxing, I said that I was going to do a paragraph a day on the left hand side in this little space, just writing about what I saw that day, what I experienced, or just something, just to improve my writing and my vocab. And then on this side, the intention was to write any kind of corrections. I've changed my mind now. So I am still going to do the sentence or paragraph, 2 or 3 sentences a day, but I'm going to actually do my corrections in there as well. So maybe I write in black pen and then I do my corrections in red or green or something. This side of the page, the right side is going to be research about something I didn't know about the Japanese culture, customs, or history. So I intend to use this side once a week to do some research into, like it says, the customs, the culture, or the history of Japan or Japanese people. And I think that is going to be amazing because I love doing research, I love learning new things. And so I really want to fully immerse myself into the culture. I am half Thai and I speak Thai fluently, and I'm grew up in the Thai community, so I'm not like a complete stranger to these East Asian or Southeast Asian customs. So, but of course, every country is different. So, very, very excited for this. Also, what I did, I'm just trying to look for these images now. I don't know where I put them. Oh, maybe I stuck them in here. Yeah. So I have more of these very beautiful images, which I think are meant to be like wallpapers for your phone because they're quite long usually. And I think what I'm going to do is decorate the page so that it doesn't look just like a big wall of text, because that is pretty much what it's going to look like if I don't decorate it. So this side is not going to have any decorations. This side I want to fully be able to just write my 2 to 3 sentences a day, but this side I think I'm going to decorate, so it's not going to be anything too extensive. I just really like where it goes in the corner and the page looks ripped, so I have a few of them. I'm only going to use one per page because again I want to be able to utilize the writing space. I'm not going to stick them all down, but I think I might stick the first one down just to get a general idea. So this first week, we're coming out of Christmas and into that week, that first New Year's week. So I think I'm going to use this one because, it's not Christmassy, but it has the nice warm lights. So I think this is going to look really nice, and that's going to go up there in that space. So I might stick a few down actually, like on a few different pages, just to kind of get started and get a general idea of what this is going to look like. But I really think it's going to look so, so good. That's the first one. How nice does that look? And then I just write, whatever I'm going to learn about for that week. I think the second week, I have an idea. Yeah. I think this is the one that I'm going to use for the second week because it's kind of grey, it's dreary, it's still very beautiful, but that kind of beginning of January, like straight after the new year, it kind of feels a bit sad and blue. So I thought maybe this one would be cute. And again, loads of space for writing. So I'm going to put this one down as well, but I think that's it. I'm not going to do any more because I think a lot of it's going to have to do with how I'm feeling that week. So I will just have a collection of these ready to go, but I won't actually stick them down just yet. I'm so excited to start using this planner and to be able to just write without. Yeah, this side is going to be written in English, by the way, guys, because I know I can use it to practice my Japanese, but the intention is not that. The intention is the culture. So I want to be able to read it very quickly. So I'm going to write this in Japanese. Sorry, in English. This is going to be in Japanese. That is the first week in here. And then this is going to be the second week. Like I said, I'm not going to decorate this page on the left because I want to be able to utilize as much space as possible. That is the last week in this planner. So it goes right to the end of the year, and you have a couple of days for 2026 just to finish the year. The next page is completely blank, just a grid page, but the one after that is where the numbering starts. So there's like 119 pages in here. Number 1 starts here. So since this page is not numbered, I'm going to use this as kind of an index or a contents page. So if you saw my unboxing, you'll know that I wanted to use these blank pages here for any kind of workbooks that I'm using. I finished the Japanese from Zero workbook within like 2 weeks when I was first learning Japanese, but I purchased another copy because I want to start it again from scratch. So for example here, it will be, like I said, a contents page, and I'll write like Japanese from 01, and then I'll write page 1 because the pages are numbered, and then I will just use these pages to, in conjunction with the workbook, write any notes that I need. And then when I'm on to Japanese from Zero book 2, which I also do have, then I'll write the page number in there. Again, this is on, you know, just a sticky note. This is just an example, but that is the intention for the rest of the book. I do have a few ideas for things that I might put right at the back of the book, but I'm still thinking about it, so I'm not entirely sure. But this is the initial setup, and I think it looks really good. I'm very, very happy with it. I like this anime idea, the anime kind of to watch list. And then this is my goals page. Again, I'm going to write across these 3 boxes each of the goals. And then I don't know what I'm going to use this side for just yet, but I will show you guys before the new year because I will have it figured out by then. So I'll show you guys this filled out as well before the new year. And this is the front cover, or the page inside the front cover. So again, this is the Sterling Ink B6 Slim Compact Full Year Planner for 2025. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.